And now it's time to head back to Brainerd, the finals of the Lucas Oil Nationals Pro Stock Race, where Jason Line is in his 11th attempt to see if he can finally win a Pro Stock race from his beloved Brainerd International Raceway.
So we take a look at the Brainerd ladder and how they got to the final round. Jeg Coughlin was able to beat Vincent Nobile in the semis here yesterday. Jason Line took out upset-minded Dave River. And I'll tell you what, Jason Line right now coming to this final has an outstanding car. He has Jeg Coughlin covered by probably about 300 or 400s consistently. But we heard Roy Johnson talking about putting that new power plant in there. Going to try to step it up a little bit.
Maybe a little surprise action going on here with the new motor, huh? What do you think, another 5 horsepower?
Well, you know, if they've got a little extra horsepower, Jeg could do his job on the start line, get a little advantage off of that. Who knows what will happen?
Already has the ace up his sleeve with the driver. John?
Yeah, and actually they've already had this engine in the car. They ran it in qualifying session number 2, the first session on Saturday. Also, the team tested Tuesday and Wednesday at St. Louis, and Alan Johnson, who tested Jeg's car on Tuesday, said it was the hottest he's ever been, but they felt they learned some things as Jeg came in on Wednesday, but they haven't been able to apply them yet this weekend.
What's at stake? Jason Line can win 3 in a row for the first time ever. The 7th time they've gone head-to-head. Jeggy has won 5 of the previous 6.
Oh, look at Jason, 005.
Think he's ready?
Say goodnight.
He's got himself a Brainerd win.
Man, look at that number he ran.
The 4th win of his season, the 35th of his career, and the first time ever that Jason Line has gone back to back to back. So technically, is there an asterisk next to that Brainerd win when we show up next year to Lucas Oil Raceway?
That 005 was a kiss of death right there.
How about that?
Man, watch Greg Anderson.
The time slipped the boot.
He knows it. He liked that launch. Yeah, Greg knew if he just left with Jeg, he probably had a good shot. As you go on board with Jeg Coughlin, still struggling. 663 is the best he could do this weekend. And when you're going up against Jason Line in a 005 light and he's running out those 58s and 59s, you're not going to win.
Stat Guy special. The last time Jason Line won 4 or more races in a single season, 2011. He was a champion that year.
Jason Line pops out of there. The inquiring eyes, I can tell. He's wondering about, what did I run? You ran a 59. You've won 3 in a row for the first time in your career. You've never won at Brainerd. You've never won at Indy. Now you've done it all in one day. How bizarre is this?
I've still never won at Brainerd. That was awesome to see that win light come on. It was best ever. I feel bad that my family and friends all couldn't be here, but I know they're watching from home and they're enjoying it as much as I did. So thank all the folks at Mellow Yellow, NHRA, and all the great fans here at Indy coming out, and for all the ones that came out at Brainerd and endured the weather there as well. So, and of course, Summit, Ken Black, everybody that supports us. Man, what a great day.
Nice job on the wheel, getting up on the wheel, a 005 light.
Perfect. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Let's check in with John Kernan.
With his teammate, Greg Anderson, who also happens to hail from Minnesota. It's a Brainerd Wally for your teammate, so what's that mean?
That's awesome for Jason. That's the first Brainerd Wally. We had to finish it off here at Indy, another racetrack that he's come so close before and hadn't been able to conquer. This has got to be an omen for the boy. This is 3 in a row. He's never won 3 in a row before. He's never won Brainerd. Now he's won Brainerd. He's never won Indy, and he has got a bad hot rod right there. That Chevy, that Summit Chevy is so bad right now. I'd hate to line up next to that guy right now. And how about that job of driving? When he wants to drive, he can drive.
Yeah, 005. How about that, Gary?
Well, pretty impressive. And now Jeg Coughlin coming over to congratulate Jason Line, and we'll get a word with Jeg as well.
I needed to expire a little sooner there.
How weird is it the first time you go down the track on this day is a final for a Wally?
Actually, it's pretty cool. You know, there's always new things in your career, and this was a first for me to run a national event at another track. And we sure wanted to pull off a win for everyone at Mopar and Jegs and Jegs.com. But, you know, the team, obviously, we've been struggling. There's been no hiding that in our performance here this weekend. So, you know, we'll go back. We still got Q5 to try and get this thing sorted out and get it qualified in this show. So stay tuned.
Thanks, Jeg.
Thank you.
So what a unique opportunity for Jason Line, who can double.